The wind howled through the desolate valley, carrying with it the scent of smoke and blood. The once proud city in the distance now lay in ruins, its great walls shattered, its people scattered. High upon a lone ridge, a figure stood in silence. His armor, battered and scarred, bore the marks of countless battles. His sword, though dulled by years of use, still gleamed faintly in the dying light of the setting sun. This was Cale, the forgotten warrior. A man who had once been a hero, now little more than a shadow in the pages of history. But tonight, his name would be remembered again. The enemy marched across the plain, an endless tide of steel and rage. Their banners, black as night, whipped in the wind. Their war drums thundered like the heartbeat of doom. Cale closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Memories flooded him, his oath to protect the kingdom, the faces of comrades long gone, the laughter of his family before the war consumed all. He had nothing left to lose. With slow, deliberate steps, he descended into the valley, the crunch of gravel beneath his boots echoing in the stillness. Shadows stretched long across the blood-red earth as the sun sank lower, painting the horizon in fire. When the enemy saw him, they laughed. One man, standing against an army. Cale's grip tightened on his sword. His voice rang out across the plain, steady, defiant. "You will not pass this ground while I still draw breath." The laughter faded. A strange stillness followed. The first wave charged. Cale met them head-on. Steel clashed against steel. Sparks flew. The air filled with the sound of screams and the roar of battle. He moved with the precision of a master, each strike driven by purpose, each step fueled by sheer will. But the enemy was endless. Blood streaked his face, his arms ached, yet he fought on. He fought for the city that had forgotten him. He fought for the promise he had once made. He fought for the hope that someone, someday, would remember. The sky turned dark. The moon rose over the battlefield, bathing it in silver light. Bodies lay scattered at his feet, but the tide kept coming. An arrow struck his shoulder. A blade cut across his side. His vision blurred, yet he did not fall. In that moment, Cale saw her, his wife, standing at the gates of their home, smiling. His son, running to him with open arms. The life he had lost, but not forgotten. With one final cry, he charged into the heart of the enemy. A whirlwind of steel and fury. The ground shook beneath his steps, and for a brief moment, the invincible army faltered. But Cale's strength was fading. The blows became heavier, his breath shorter. Still, he fought. And when at last his sword slipped from his grasp, he stood tall, unyielding, as the final strike came. The valley fell silent. When the dawn broke, the enemy was gone. They had retreated, leaving only the warrior's body standing, propped against his sword, eyes open toward the rising sun. And though his name had been forgotten for years, that day, his sacrifice became legend.